That down. Let's talk about this. You know, every once in a while, a movie will drop a trailer that's kind of been off our radar, and the trailer comes out and we're like, that looks really good. Drop was one of those trailers. The basic gist, as far as I could gather, a woman who's a single mom goes out on her first date in a while. It's kind of like an online blind date sort of thing. And she meets up with the guy and everything's going well. And she starts getting text drops from somebody in the restaurant saying, you got to kill the guy you're on a date with, or we're going to murder your daughter. It's like, what do you do? And it's like, I was like, what? This looks amazing. Now, here's the cool thing about it. It's being directed by a guy named Christopher Landon, who directed Freaky, which was surprisingly charming and fun. And he did one of my favorite little came out of nowhere horror movies in the last bunch of years, Happy Death Day.
Yep.
Which I totally love that movie. It stars White Lotus's Megan Faye, and the guy who's in 1923 plays the son of Harrison Ford. His name is Brandon Skellner, something along those lines.
This is going to be a star-making role.
Anyway, it looks great. It just had its debut at the South by Southwest Film Festival going on, and the reviews are outstanding. Even Variety writing, drop review, a paranoid tech thriller set during a nerve-wracking first date. And apparently it's like a one location. Well, I mean, it starts in a couple things, but most of the movie all happens in one location, apparently. Now, it's got a 90% right now, but the critics are saying they like it, are like gushing over it. So this is what some of them say. The guys over at Joe Blow write, a slam bang thriller with a welcome dose of romance. Daily Deed writes, Drop Dead gets the blood flowing and the mind racing, packing a Hitchcockian punch that respects its mighty influences. The good folks over at Slash Film wrote, the term edge of your seat gets thrown around a lot at various times. This movie truly earns it. Variety writes, a silly, pulpy mystery entirely sure of its own conceit. Drop combines tech paranoia and the looming specter of abuse to create something surprisingly taut and entertaining. Now, the Wrap didn't like it, and I got a problem with something they said. But anyway, it says, it may be just slick enough in small slivers to win some over, but audiences should raise their standards for what they get out of this date. Now, let me pause for a second, please. I haven't seen this movie. I may not like it myself. I have no problem that the Wrap didn't like it. But how big of a piece of shit do you have to be? And for all I know, the guy who wrote this is a super nice guy, maybe just didn't word it well. I don't want to speak ill of his character. I don't know them, right? But do you know how off-putting it is to have somebody say, oh, see, I didn't like it. And if you did, it's because you don't have high enough standards. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. Anyway, I just hate it. And you know what? You know when it drives me even nuts is when I catch myself doing that too. I think a lot of film fans do this. I think we will all catch ourselves doing it. I just hate seeing it from like a professional critic saying, if anybody liked this, it's just because their standards aren't high enough. I am the standard. Anyway, so screw that comment. No, I am. No, I am Spartacus. Screw that. Anyway, Awards Buzz writes, Drop is equal parts enthralling and over the top, taking considerable leaps in logic to construct its premise, but wasting no time in diving right into the intensity and inescapability of the situation. Phantom Wire didn't like it. They wrote, Drop tries its best to bring out a cool premise and extend it into a feature-length film. However, you can feel Landon and his crew doing everything they can to make a most one-location feature feel far grander than it actually is. Fair enough. Slant Magazine wrote, the film knows that when the stakes are sky high, the emotions need to be firmly grounded. Hollywood Reporter liked it, saying there's a campiness to Drop's drama that makes the whole affair kind of silly, but Faye's performance sells us on it. And it goes on. I mean, like everybody else, literally everybody else loved it. And it sounds, Chris, to me like the movie delivers exactly kind of what we were getting out of the trailer. This feels like a thrill ride that's also going to be a what the hell would you do combined with actually being fun. So I love hearing this stuff. What do you think about the responses to it?
Oh, I'm so pumped. I've seen multiple posts too about, hey, even when moments where the plot does get a little like too out there or too complicated or anything else, Megan Faye gets you to believe everything. And I am such a huge fan of her. I loved her in White Lotus. She's so compelling in The Perfect Couple. She's an excellent actress, and I'm so excited to see her as number one on the call sheet for a film. I'm really pumped about this. I love a thriller. I'm really jazzed. I think it's going to be fun and really creepy and messed up. And we're all going to have that fun moment, I think, watching this of what would you do in this scenario as well. And I think those are the best kinds of movies where you're so absolutely invested and put into the shoes of your character. This looks so exciting to me.
And again, it's truly one of the coolest little trailers we've had this year so far.
So good.
It just instantly sold me on the film, and it sounds like it actually delivers. Anyway, Rob, what is your response to the reactions we're seeing to For Drop?
Well, I mean, first of all, the premise, like almost like these one location premise movies, if they're pulled off well, they can be so great. And it's like, here's what I always talk about movies at scale. So when you're watching a movie like this, it's not $100 million movie. You've got essentially two actors where it's built around their chemistry and a great, irresistible premise. And as Chris pointed out, the what if and the audience, great movies always put you in the position as the viewer going, what would I do?
Yep.
What would I do if I was Sheriff Brody? Would I go out on Quint's boat? I don't know. I mean, but I think all great movies put the audience, you're empathizing or you're identifying with your main character. Mm-hmm. And this is a perfect premise.
Yeah.
And it's, look, I call it a B movie only because it's not Apocalypse Now or something, but this is to me, this is catnip. It has an irresistible premise. It's got something my must see factor, because intellectually I want to know what's the conclusion.
Yeah.
I want to know what happens and who sent her the pictures. That's it. I mean, I want to know. And if you can do that to me with a premise, you've got me. And if it's well executed, and look, Happy Death Day had the same idea. You wanted the premise behind that movie. How's that going to end? Why is this happening? What all the ramifications that come along with it? This is why, I mean, this is what Hollywood should be doing more of. And this is the kind of movie that you're going to have a fun time with an audience.
Because even if this makes 20, 30 mil, I mean, based on the budget and the marketing.
That's it.
Yeah, this is clearly a very small budget film.
Yeah, when this movie came out, when the trailer dropped, it was a few weeks back. I said it's kind of a modern an updating of Telephone Booth. Remember that with Colin Farrell?
That's right.
Yep,
I remember you said that.
So, yeah.
We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, NordVPN. All right, let's be real. There's nothing worse than wanting to stream your favorite show or watch a live game only to find out it's blocked in your country. But guess what? With NordVPN, that is never a problem. With just one click, you can switch your virtual location and access content from anywhere in the world. I have loved using NordVPN. Whether I'm traveling and using public Wi-Fi or just shopping online, NordVPN keeps my personal info safe and private. By switching my location, I can even save money on flights, hotels, and subscriptions. It's like a cheat code for getting the best deals. NordVPN is the fastest VPN in the world, so there's no buffering when I'm streaming. Plus, their threat protection feature blocks malware, trackers, and phishing attempts, keeping my devices safe 24/7. And with just one account, I can protect up to 10 devices, so my whole setup is covered. So to get the best discount on your NordVPN plan, head to nordvpn.com/John Campea, and our link will even give you 4 extra months for free on the 2-year plan. Plus, there's no risk with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Links in the description. Check it out now. All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about the reviews we've seen for Drop? Did you guys watch the trailer? If not, I highly recommend you go check out the trailer. I think it was fantastic. I cannot wait to watch this movie. However you guys feel, jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.